Hello and welcome back to my Bohemia playthrough, and we are playing Europa Universalis, MEIOU and Taxes. Last episode we got hit by the Hussites, and now we are anxiously waiting what is going to come to us. Meanwhile we still are trapped in the Western Schism, therefore the Empire is not progressing at all currently because we are basically in the gridlock. However, we can still try to expand and expand our influence in the Empire. Genoa is probably next on the list of getting eaten. Meanwhile, we got some cash from our war with France. We also have a pretty good income now, almost 8 bucks per month. So we have like 1 we have to pay for army, 2, 3 for upkeep and advisors. We're getting 1.3 from war reps and some from vessels, and of course we got a decent taxation income. However, what we want to improve is of course our internal economy and make ourselves richer. We want to get back a 3rd merchant again, therefore we have to improve trade. Meanwhile, dropping temporarily down to important center as trade is fine. It will get back because we are growing quite quickly. Let's check it out. Where are we currently? 117 commerce with only 42% throughput, so most of the jobs are not filled. But it's making a profit, pretty good. What we want to investigate here is in fact our trade situation. Most interesting is this screen. We checked it out before, and as we can see if we go through it, the most important one is the balance and the wasted one. So apparently we have a little bit of a fuel waste, which we have since we unlocked coal. We also overproduce a little bit military, which is fine. This can fluctuate a bit because military consumption can switch with wars going on and stuff like that. However, the red ones are of course the stuff which we have to buy externally, and there are of course some things like food and salt which we cannot fix easily. Food is definitely going to be one of our long-term problems due to the fact that we are just running out of farmland and we are almost full on farmland. Therefore, and also Germany is it's not that much farmland available, even if we would take some provinces. However, most interesting is in fact that we have a deficit on consumer goods, and we have a deficit on naval products. Naval products we could fix. I have to think about it, how we want to do it, because maybe we just don't want to open up a ship industry in any of our cities. Instead, we are probably going to integrate Friuli at some point, and then we get Venice, and Venice of course has quite a decent ship industry which then can be sold internally. But the consumer good problem is something we want to investigate, and for that I open up the map mode in between, which is showing our production. Give me a second. So our production here of consumer goods, and of course Urbino, as one of the urbanized provinces of Italy, is producing quite a lot of consumer goods. Most of them do in fact. But what we are interested in is in Bohemia we have Budegovsko and Hradeko, which are our main drivers of consumer goods, and we are going to invest into these two. Not much, but like 10 into industrial here. And let's check it out again. Probably also into Hradek, whatever that province is, our gold mine at least here. Yeah, just to boost these provinces a little bit up and make therefore a little bit more consumer goods with time. Yeah, let's continue. Losing stability, okay, fine. Another decision we have to make now is, do we want to integrate Styria? Sorry. Styria, of course, is our connection to the Adriatic, and we basically have to make a decision whether we want to integrate it all or we want to keep it around until the end of times. I do think we want to integrate it because we want to have access to all the products it produces. If we check the provinces here, we have like 600 empty mines here which are producing metal. We have another 650 mine which is 600 is empty, also metal, also producing some wine. Is wine maxed out? Not at all. So it continues down here. So I think this one also, no, this doesn't have a mine, but it's producing food and plants, fiber. We have another mine here which is not opened up because it's coal, and I think it doesn't have the institution yet. No. What do we have here? Mines too, also not opened up, also coal. Also a mine here which is sea salt and metal. Therefore this would really buff up our production of whatever we want to do with raw materials and fuel, like glass industry here. Therefore can really use the raw materials here. And that's why I want to integrate it now. Okay, let's continue. We're going to let the war exhaustion decay a bit because we are quite high currently. And then we are going to jump onto Genoa. Genoa, however, is allied with Milan. And it has military tech 21. That's high. Milan too. Okay. And we are going, I think we are going for a peaceful time of 4 years now, just to wait until our recent reform modifier has expired, and just to work a little bit on our aggressive expansion and stuff like that. And I think we want to build up the spy network again to either make a claim on Vienna or Opta ends. Probably Vienna is more interesting. It has a harbor, a decent city. This one too. Okay, there's not that much of a difference. Might be interesting to check what they produce. 500 farmland. It's massive. And it produces wine. And this one has... It has a mine, in fact, on top. It's producing metal too. Yeah, and also almost 500 farmland. Yeah, both of them are really good provinces. You can make a lot of money here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip a little bit ahead, just because we are just waiting. Here we are again. Apparently someone died, and now we have the option to turn Glogov, which one is that? This one, from an appanage to a personal union. And so it made, however, the estates of Glogov made it clear they intend for the domain to continue existing as a separate entity from that of the Kingdom of Bohemia. Something which they know, regardless of present reassurances, it will eventually cease to be the case if Vladimir I takes possession of it. So we could either give it to another family member here. Alternatively, we could just make the junior partner. And in fact, we are going to take the junior partner path. However, that's probably going to produce... Yeah, it produced a diplomatic relation here. So apparently the pathway, there's a chance if you inherit them immediately or they get a personal union. We got unlucky and they got made into a personal union. However, of course, when our king dies, we have chances to inherit, for example, well, he needs, like Wroclaw, if you have a 37% chance chance to inherit it immediately when our king dies, and in fact that's probably most likely to happen within the next like 10 years, most likely. And the Hussite conversions are going on here, but let them do their stuff. Okay, here we are. Something terrible has happened. Apparently Burgundy inherited Flanders, which produced, and the Artois state, which we released here. I'm not sure if that's part of an event chain. Probably, because Burgundy at some point in history got the lowlands. Now, they got quite a lot of stuff here. But on the good side, they also have 100% liberty desire towards France now. Therefore, we are going to support them as soon as we... They have a truce with 1412. And we are going to support their independence. Hopefully that gains us an independence war where we can support Burgundy. Else we are really going to have a massive problem here. But of course, this is going to decay our monthly authority even further, because now we have 17 provinces outside of the empire. And that's of course, let's say, terrible. In fact, we also should start improving our relations again. When can we make a claim? 66 next, yeah, now. Perfect. Yeah, going after Austria. And now we can start improving relations again with our friends, electors in the empire. There we go. Okay, Genoa detected us. Let's continue, and we are going to be peaceful for a while. Okay, we got called into a war by Hungary, and that's probably the most useless war ever. Yeah. This is annoying, because they just called us in to annex one province minor, which cost us happiness with our vassals here, because we are calling them into a war. It's causing liberty desire. Yeah, not necessary. Now, yeah, cannot receive support for an invalid as a truce with its overlord. Okay, so we have to wait until March 1412 to be able to... Ooh, France is not going to join here? Wait a second. Is that correct? Let's make a save here. I wasn't sure that... If that's the case, we are just going to conquer everything. And just revert what they inherited. So let's choose North Brabant. And we are going to call Savoie in here, yes. What is Alençon? Where's Auvergne? This one is Auvergne. And Alençon is this one up here. Alençon is not interesting for us, but Auvergne might be interesting to vassalize. We need 2 diplomatic slots for that. Okay, then France would join, of course. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So everybody please join. There we go. Unexpected war. Definitely totally unexpected. Yeah, and France does not join. Fascinating, I didn't know that. This is of course a big problem for them now. Because we are going to screw them up hard. Okay. Prague. How many host sites do you have by now? 24%. Ooh, that's a lot. But whatever. Okay. Yeah, the war against this one province minor is almost over. And we are going to wipe the floor here. Ah, Auvergne has a province up here. Okay, interesting. If we were... Ah, we can't. We just need to siege everything. I think then we have the vassalize option as soon as we conquered this province. Army organizer died. We are going for the military guy. We are, however, not going to attack because this is going to be just a carpet siege here. Therefore, it's fine, as you can see here already. Basically sieging down everything. They only have 3,000 people left. Very good. Okay, what can we do here? We can return Holland provinces, yes. Can return provinces to Hainaut. We can return provinces to Bourgogne, whatever its name is. Then we can release Artois again, we can release Flanders again. And we can release Brabant. That's fine. That's already extremely powerful for us. Yeah, that was the amazing war against Ham. We got 18 favors for that, for nothing. We can always do that again. It's very interesting war. I was 100% sure that France would be called in, but if not, we're just going to take back 10 provinces or something like that for the Empire, and therefore reducing our problems a lot. What is this province here? Ah, it's going to be released with Flanders. Fine. Yes, loot everything we can. I just want the cash. We should check out what the cost for new amenities here is. Let's check it out. Amenities, almost 2k. That's fine. We are going to invest that if we can get it. That's why I'm also not spending everything currently. Because we want to keep Prague growing. It's now growing by 2.3k, which means that we in less than Council of Magdeburg to end the Western Schism. Yes, please. Yes, please. The dark age of our church is threatening to destroy everything that has been built since our Lord and Savior came to earth. To wash off already Hussite heretics are taking advantage of the situation to spread in the heart of the Roman Empire. This must end. Yeah, so we are going to send an invite. And hopefully we can fix the schism here. What are we losing here? Oh, we are losing the burger guy. For 50 diplomatic points. That's a lot. Alternatively 10 legitimacy is fine. It's also hurting us a little bit, but I really want the diplomatic power currently because we are investing 9 per month into integrating Styria. We got a really, really high diplomatic reputation here. Okay, how's the army looking? Oh, they rebuilt something. Wherever that is. Oh, it's down here sieging Savoie. Fine. We also finished the core in Austria. Of course, we are going to make it into a proper core. And now we can investigate the industries here. We're going to invest a little bit into farm industry here, just to make the peasants like us a little bit more. It's going to reduce unrest slightly when they are paid well and have a high life fulfillment. Okay, social instability has expired, therefore our tech penalty also expired. No, not yet. It has to be any second now. Or did it? I just required the next month, so that's fine. Let's take it and immediately also take the next one. Legnica reverts to the crown. Yeah, we're also going to make minus 90. Ooh. Which one is Legnica? This one. It's really small. But we're going to take it. Because our king should die soonish. Ooh. What's going on here? Which one is that? Ah, no. Wales. She's in. Ah, it's a small one down there. Yes, make it a junior partner. Of course, we are going heavily over diplomatic cap now. But it's fine. Hopefully we die soon and integrates at least one state here. Okay. And let's continue the conquest here. We also still need to free this guy. Therefore it maybe makes sense to claim one province for ourselves here. Fine. Something like... Is there a connection? No, there's no connection from Limburg to Guelders here. This one is quite expensive. But maybe we take North Brabant. Yeah, let's continue sieging and then we can think about it. Let's first go for Rathellois or whatever it's called. Brugge has fallen. And continue the carpet siege here. There we go. The Council of Magdeburg. 9 bishops, archbishops and cardinals have assembled to discuss important matters that are shaking the Catholic world. The main purpose was to end the papal schism, which has resulted from the confusion following the Avignon papacy. But the heresy of Jan Hus and the issues related to the legality of Teutonic Crusades should be discussed. We definitely want to start with the Western Schism, because Jan Hus isn't of importance yet. Okay, personally, I propose that we go with a third candidate, so not an Avignon Pope and not a Rome Pope. Instead, we are going with a third one who can therefore unite the branches again, hopefully. Let's see what happens here. Because when we look at the split here, we basically have a large Avignon faction, we have a large Catholic faction. And we want, of course, to get the support of the others in. Yes, you can have that. Ooh, our inheritance is threatened, in fact. Improve relations here and here. Hopefully we can make sure that we get re-elected. Because we are going to acquire a little bit of aggressive expansion now, which is going to hurt us. We are slightly positive again, which is good. We're going to loot Ghent here. Of course we are. I had to make a small cut because we run into a situation where I didn't know what to do. It's regarding the Hussite events. I want to make sure that we don't end up as a Hussite. Therefore, I had to look up some events and stuff like that because I made a wrong decision. We want just to continue. So, first of all, we are going to fix the Western Schism, and afterwards we are probably going to have to address the Hussite situation. I don't think that we can ignore it forever. Therefore, let's continue. There we go, the Western Schism is over. Of course, we now get a lot of cardinal events because all the French cardinals are switching towards Catholic cardinals. Really, really good. And we are going to continue our sieges here. Voting for German Pope now that we got a new one. And let's tech up a bit. This one is going to increase our cap of farmland and stuff like that, and also make our production more efficient. Therefore, extremely useful. We definitely have to work on both of these because this is going to be a problem. But first of all, we need to finish the war and consider what we want to do here. Because this is, in the end, quite rough in regards to aggressive expansion, but also like changes we are doing to the political landscape. Yeah, loot it please. Recall. We don't care what Nuremberg is doing. Improve relations here. We could also just ignore it, or Council of Magdeburg. Let's just ignore it. I hope that would get through, because I don't want to force any kind of decision in regards to the Hussites. Maybe we can just get out of it by doing nothing. Okay, let's move our troops down here and heal up first. Okay, Trier done. We're going to restore the grain provision. Perfect. And now we are going to check out if we can hunt some armies and continue our sieges here. Okay, they just attacked some armies down here. Okay, what are they doing? Let's just siege their capital. Okay, apparently we can't. No, we can. Let's press nothing for now again. I don't want to discuss it. Yeah, there's more unrest of course happening here. 24%. Still fine, at least for the moment. And continue. Overall it's going decently great. Decently. No, it's going great in fact. The big question we still have to solve is how can we address the Guilders problem, the personal union in England. Because I got a bad feeling about attacking England because France is probably jumping on it. And I really don't want to weaken them unnecessarily. Of course, we could take something like Calais here and restore the provinces here, but it's not exactly what I imagine. However, let's prepare for that and make spy network here. I don't want to discuss anything. Let's try to avoid it another time. Oh, we lost great power status. It's fine. Not Holland. Oh, they got it back. Okay, yeah. That's fine. They are going to re-siege it immediately. And we almost finished the capital here, which is also pretty good. We get a peace offer from Alençon. That's the one over there. We can't make them into a vessel. Okay, under these circumstances we are just going to take whatever they can offer us. And we are going to continue. They have quite a big fleet, which they probably inherited from Flanders. I assume that we can also not vassalize Auvergne here, even though they are a vassal of Burgundy. Loot, please. Therefore, let's take the capital of the vassal. We are already up to 1,500. Also, we now get nice authority again due to the fact that we got rid of the heresies. And I still hope that we are not getting pulled into this council again. Speaking of the devil. Yeah. I don't want to discuss it. Maybe I have to file a bug report here. Oh no, oh no. France just jumped on England. Oh. Went with all of Iberia in tow. There's nothing we can interfere. Crap. That's rough. So... yeah, we should definitely jump on England, because they are basically losing everything on the continent now. Antwerpen? Got lost to Burgundy again. Okay, interesting. Not important. Could you be faster, please? 100% siege modifier. That's long. Side unrest. Okay, let's go for peace. We are not going to vassalize them here. We can't even vassalize Burgundy, so it's probably just turned off for these here. Okay, now let's return course. Holland. A lot of stuff to Holland and Hainaut. Bourgogne. There we go. Then we are going to release Flanders over here and Artois. We are going to take not Limburg, we're not going to do it. We could instead of returning North Brabant to Holland, not Holland. Is that not a core? Wait a second. It should be returned with them, oh yeah. So if we take this one, I'm going to accept it. We have to retake North Holland, okay. Therefore, like this, just have to siege down North Holland again. So let's go there again, I guess. A little bit annoying, but we have to do it. Okay, and with that we 146 prestige. You would gain 80 of that. Okay, this would return a lot of provinces. Why can't we take these provinces? No, we are all returning these ones to the Empire. Yes. These two too. Yeah. This is... we just need to take back North Holland here. And then the aggressive expansion is in fact decent. We could think about... we maybe want to rather take North Holland here instead. Because of the harborage position, yes. So we're not going to take this one, instead we are going to take North Holland, this one. We are going to take this province, and then we are going to Flanders, Brabant, Artois, and return the rest, yes. Of course, we are not going to return any of France's cores. I guess we have to go through the council at some point, but we are going to delay it. Because I want to finish the war before something ugly happens here. Okay. I hope the siege of North Holland is going to be fast. Because I don't want to lose too many troops there. And I'm really looking forward to the results of this war. We're going to take so much stuff. And we got quite a lot of money from it. Come on. The sieges are quite fast, luckily, for us. Due to the fact that the war exhaustion of Burgundy is massive. Come on. We're down to 19 days. Why do we have so little siege modifiers? Confused about that. Come on, I don't want to do it. Yes, Burgundy wants peace. There we go. Let's hope. Yes, now it would work. Yes, everything is in order. We could still release our Verne here. It would be possible. We could try to vassalize them. But we are not nearby at any case. One must check, do they have any cores in France? No, they don't. But it's 35 development. In fact, let's do it. No. Let's not do it, because it's under Burgundy, we can still take it. At a later point, maybe. Instead, let's take cash. Yes, 200 cash. Perfect. There we go. Yes, we took all the provinces back. There we go. Brabant is back on the map. Really, really good. And we got a lot of money. We are going to Are we going to court? Maybe we could just make a claim and then attack it. And then afterwards sell it to Flanders. That's probably a better idea. We don't need to. Yeah, 66. 66 spy network is going to be a problem, but it's solvable. We're going for Diplo rep from the Pape states here and a cost of taxes modifier, which is really good. And now we can we can't get out of here. Of course we can't. Yeah, in between we expanded our state reach just to get a little bit more. And now we have to make sure that we get elected. In case our king dies, which could happen any moment. Perfect. 0.18. Nice. Only 4 provinces are left which are not in the empire. Let's check out which ones are these. It's of course Belun. It's of course the provinces in Gulders, which are 3. So we are almost done. With that, I'm going to make a cut in the episode and see you in the next one.